Hey, what's up guys, Thermo11 here, welcome back to another video. I know I have been making videos, yeah, busy with school, haven't really been making that much, content for the channel, and I don't know how this is gonna go, but eventually there's gonna be more content for the channel. I'm still kind of working on that, what I should be posting, what I shouldn't, and all that. So, yeah, Noragami Aragato. This will be my first impressions and my reviews on the first 4 episodes. I don't know if I'm going to do this for every anime. I think I said I was going to do videos like that, but the animes are getting kind of long because this took me like 2 hours to watch, and I was also playing around, so it took more than 2 hours. So, yeah, I also watched Haikyuu, but I don't know if I'm going to do this for every anime because that might take a while, and plus it takes a while to like remember everything, write down everything. I have to use the episodes as reference and all that, so yeah. Yato, Hiyori, and Yukine are back in season 2 of Noragami. I think this season will only cover one arc, I'm not sure. I know this is the Bishamon arc, and this series has a lot more arcs. It's a monthly series too, which is surprising that it has this many arcs, but yeah, there's a few arcs. There might be like 5 or 6 arcs after this. And yeah, I'll just be discussing the openings, the endings, or the opening and the ending in the first 4 episodes, and I'm kind of like reiterating points and stuff. But the new opening, I think it's good. I like it. I like how they sync it to the music, or how they make it like sync to the music and stuff. I like the way they designed it and stuff, and the color scheme for the opening, they kept that. And it's kind of similar to the ending from last season, but I like the ending from the first season better, and the opening here is good, and I also like the opening of the first season. So episode 1 shows us more of Bishamon's character. She's been very heavily involved this season, but that's because the arc is about her, and she's having nightmares about what happened to her clan, and we get back into the groove of Yato and his friends, and them taking on these Shinki. And we learn that Bishamon keeps every Shinki that she sees, and that's not really normal because it puts a lot of stress on the god. And I like how she has a lot, though. I like the whole concept of her having a lot. It's because of what Yato did in the past, and I just think it's nice that she has that many, no matter what, like even if they don't serve a purpose or anything, because she gets this one girl, she makes her Shinki, and the girl turns to a broken mirror. Like, that's useless, but she's still helping her out, giving her a place in the world and everything. And let me see. I wish Yato had a lot of Shinki. I think that would have been a pretty cool plot line. Or at least give him more than one, because I don't really like Yukine's character, but I mean, I would also like some variety. I think if they have a series where characters can have a multitude of weapons, I think it would be interesting to have a few more. Like even what is his name? Tenjin? He doesn't have that many, but he has like, what is it, like 4 or 5, maybe 6. I mean, Yato has 1, and I think he could have more. Dr. Kuguha, he's introduced, and he looks very suspicious. It's just like, just as soon as he was introduced, he looks suspicious. And I think it's because his character design looks different. Because if you notice, not all of Bishamon's Shinki have like a creative design, I guess you could say. A lot of them are like just plain or whatever, and then you have the ones she actually uses as weapons. Those look different. You have Yukine's friend, who looks different, and then you have Kuguha, who also looks different. The main characters always have a different design, but it makes them stand out too much because instantly he's got this weird voice, he looks different from everyone else, he stands out, and he instantly looks bad. And Yukine makes a friend with one of Bishamon's Shinki that's really important to the whole arc. So yeah, I'm gonna keep going, and I'm gonna move on to episode 2. So episode 2 covers the relationship between Yukine and his new friend Suzuha. We learn the doctor tells Suzuha that his friend isn't coming back, which leads him to getting killed. Spoilers, by the way. Might be kind of late to say that, but yeah, spoilers. So yeah. Suzuha, he had a friend. Like he's been tending to this garden for a while. Like he leaves the Bishamon's domain or whatever to tend to these flowers and tend to this tree or whatever. And this girl started coming by, and she was a little girl when he first met her. And she came by like every summer, and that was when he saw her. But every time she came back, she forgot who it was. But it was weird because when she got older, when she was like a teenager or something, it seemed like she had remembered because she did something that she did as a child to him, or maybe she just redid it and he just didn't say anything about it. And she said she would come back so she could see, like, I don't know if it was like the tree bloom or the flowers bloom or something like that. But she never came back, and we find out that he's been waiting there for like 30 years. It's like, whoa. And anyways, Dr. Kuguha comes down there, talks to him and everything, and he basically tells him he's worthless, she's never coming back, you don't serve a purpose here. And I like the whole emotional aspect of the series, like how emotions really drive some of the things in the series. So he gets all emotional and everything, and Dr. Kuguha has these wolves as Ayakashi, and he releases them and they kill Suzuha, which was kind of messed up. Just watching him, I thought like someone was gonna come in and save him. No, no. Once they started biting his face, I was like, nah, he's dead. And this takes a little bit for Bishamon to notice, but like she knows that something's wrong, and then she sees that the flowers, they're not being tended to, the flowers are dying, and it's like, oh, Suzuha, the one I hadn't called in years. Oh, wow, made a mistake there. And then Kazuma, he notices that Bishamon is blighted, and he has everyone checked by the doctor, and he also has the doctor checked, which I thought was going to be like the big plot twist, like Kazuma, he figures out that the Dr. Kuguha is dangerous or whatever, but no, he doesn't have anything on his body. And I like the way this was done, he's a very smart villain, and I like having smart villains, they have a few things thought ahead and everything like that. So then Dr. Kuguha, he confronts Yato and he gets beat up easily, or I don't know, but there was a confrontation there. I don't really remember like how it got started or whatever. I don't know if Yato was down there or the doctor was down there, but eventually, like, they start a conversation, and then Dr. Kuguha attacks Yato and he gets beat up. So moving on to episode 3, one of Bishamon's Shinki, I swear that name is hard to say, but one of her Shinki, Iha, she has an Ayakashi growing from her, which is probably the thing that's hurting Bishamon and making her blighted, As I said before, I like the emotional aspects of the series. If the Shinki are emotional, they're having problems, the god will get blighted. And you remember in the last season, Yukine was holding in all these problems, all these emotions, he was breaking into places, doing all this crazy stuff. And Yato was blighted like all over his body. So you have that. And the doctor is providing Iha with medicine, and I'm guessing that is what keeps it like it's not visible. So like when Kazuma had the doctor do the checking, they weren't there. Or it could have been like since the doctor was doing it, I don't know if Kazuma was present for every single one of them, like taking their clothes off and showing Dr. Kuguha, but like maybe he could have just said, oh, you're clear, even though he saw the blight. But I think we saw her do it, so not the blight, the Ayakashi, so I'm pretty sure she didn't have one. And then Yukine, he finds out that his friend Suzuha has died, and he runs up to Kazuma, who is by the tree paying his respects to Suzuha. And he's about to teleport to Bishamon's domain. Yukine gets caught in that as well, which leads to Kazuma being held at gunpoint by Bishamon and her figuring out that he helped Yato out last season. And that was because of the favor that that Kazuma owed Yato and everything. And Yukine just goes off on Bishamon, and I like this because she has so many Shinki that she can't give them all attention. She hadn't called Suzuha in years and all this stuff. and she just didn't really notice that one died and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, she doesn't really notice what's wrong with them. She has her own elite group among the Shinki, and it just even though she gives them a place to live, she doesn't really give them, I guess, like emotional respect. She doesn't really know how they're feeling, I guess. And let me see. Bishamon's about to shoot Kazuma, and then he draws a borderline against her, and I'm guessing, I guess that's wrong. Like the Shinki can't like fight back against the gods or whatever, because everyone's shocked, and then she almost releases him on the spot. She almost removes his name, and she exiles him. She kind of like faints, or she kind of just like quits as she's about to release him. So she just exiles him, and then it turns out that everyone needs Kazuma. Like all the like her elite group of Shinki, like he was the one who helped them aim. He was the one who helped them hold back, because if she doesn't have him, she'll go crazy with her weapons, and she'll start to destroy things. She'll start to destroy things in real life too, in the real world, not just the Ayakashi. And he just did a lot for everyone. Like she needs him. Everyone needs him. So like without him, it seems like things are gonna go badly. And let me see. It's funny because when he gets exiled, he goes right to what is this? Kufka? I am so sorry, but like I can't say Japanese names, but he goes to Kufka's house, the god who causes all the destruction or whatever, the bad luck and all that. He goes to her house, and it's funny because Yato and Yukine are already living there. And I just love the comedy aspects of the show. Like, I like the emotional aspects, I like the comedy aspects, I like the action aspects. It's a really good show. It's a really good anime/manga. And Hiyori, she's getting mad because Yato is drinking while Yukine's sad and crying about his friend, but honestly, who cares about Yukine? Seriously, he's still somewhat of a jerk, and I just don't like the character, so I don't really care that Yato's drinking while Yukine is sad. It's like Yukine is his child, and he's neglecting his child. But like when you have a bad child, I wouldn't want to give them. If I had a bad child, I wouldn't want to give them attention, personally. So then Iha, she attacks Yato, and Hiyori gets involved as well. She starts fighting Iha, and then she pulls that junk about being a girl and how Yato can't hit her, and I'm just like, that's dumb. That's dumb here and in real life. If someone hits you, you can hit them back regardless of gender. And if you wanted to hit someone, even though that's wrong, it doesn't really matter what gender they are. Like that's not really a valid argument. I don't really know how that got started, but yeah, Yato can fight well without Yukine, and Hiyori is okay. She's doing like all the wrestling moves or whatever. It's kind. I don't think it's that funny, but like I guess that's her fighting style. I would have liked something different, her actually training or whatever, instead of like watching TV shows and then learning how to fight from that. But he already gets captured by Dr. Kuguha's Ayakashi, but then Kazuma comes in and he restrains him and Iha, then he frees Hiyori. But it turns out that the doctor can move anyway. So like, what's up with him? Is he not one of Bishamon's Shinki? Or, like, what's going on there? Why is he able to move around? And I really like that plot point because it just shows how strong he is, like, how prepared he is, and how, how far he's planned this out, and he's ready, he's ready for anything. I wouldn't be surprised if he was prepared if Bishamon attacked him. And on the moving on to the last episode, in episode 4, we see that Hiyori and Kazuma have been captured. We learn more about the names and how the gods have a common ending for each of their Shinki, which I really thought was interesting because I hadn't noticed that before. We learn about what Yato did in the past, and we get to see him fight Bishamon. So, let me see, what should I cover first? We get a little bit of a conversation with Hiyori and Kazuma. I mean, it's basically covering what I'm about to talk about. The whole gods naming thing, that's cool. His name's different because he's from the clan of Bishamon's previous clan, and basically she got blighted when, this is like back in the day, like samurai period or whatever. She gets blighted, and the Shinki, like the way to fix this is what they like. No one admitted that they did it, so they started killing each other. And he was watching this go on, so then he runs to Yato and he asks Yato to kill everyone. And Yato kills everyone because they're hurting her. It was just one person, I guess, and then it starts getting worse because they're killing each other. All this emotional stuff is going on, so she's getting blighted more and more, I presume. And then Yato kills all of them, and then she hates Yato. But is she aware that Yato saved her? Was it Cosmo who said that Yato... Yeah, he said that Yato was Bishamon's savior. So, I don't know. It's like, is she aware? I feel like she's aware, but she just like hates him anyway because she didn't want his help. So, I feel like there's also more to Yato's backstory. Like, honestly, that's more of Bishamon's backstory. Like, what exactly was going on with Yato in the past? Like, I want to know more about that. And then we learn more about Dr. Kukuha's plan, which is to get Bishamon to die because he's weakened Bishamon. Cosmo's gone, and he wants Yato to come in there and kill her. And if a god dies and enough people still believe in that god, they'll come back as a child, and he wants to manipulate that child as his own. So then Yato and Yukine go to Bishamon's place on their own with the help of Tenjin, and that's because Hiyori was captured. So this is pretty cool. We get a fight between Yato and Bishamon, and Yato can cut bullets like he's Kirito. And I'm not sure if Yato kills any of her Shinki, but he did cut the guns, and that affects their human body or whatever. So one gets like cut in the head, and then one gets like stabbed in the eye or something like that. So he is kind of affecting them. But Yato, he can barely keep up because she has so many. And I don't know. I just guess Yato's not really like that strong against Bishamon. I don't know why Dr. Kukuha thought Yato was that strong. Because I know he did slaughter her whole clan, but still, I don't know. It just seems like Yato's not ready for Bishamon at this point. And Yato is stopped by her Shinki because she has like 50,000 Shinki. And then she takes out her huge sword, and then Yukine is broken in half. But I had to reference the wiki for this review, so I kind of know what happens, and screw spoilers. But let me see if I have anything else to cover. Let me see. I like the fact that Yukine got a friend. I'm just checking my notes. Yato killed her previous family. There should be more to that. And Dr. Kukuha is trying to pit Yato against Bishamon and all that. So yeah, I think I covered everything from episodes 1 through 4. I hope this wasn't over 20 minutes, but it was 18 minutes, and that's a long time. But yeah, thank you for watching my review of Noragami Aragato episodes 1 through 4. I'm probably not going to do this for other anime because this took a while, but I like where the anime is going. Hope to see more. I wish it would get a longer anime. Like, let's give it a 24 or 26 episode anime series, because apparently there's enough content for it. If this one arc takes 12 episodes, which I'm not sure, because it seems like it's going to be ending in the next 2 episodes, because we have Yato fighting Bishamon. Bishamon's confused, Yato's confused, and then once they figure out all that stuff about each other, everything will be okay, and then they have to kill the doctor or whatever. So yeah, Noragami Aragato. Tell me what you thought. I don't know. Yeah, Facebook, Twitter in the description. Follow me. I am so out of making videos. I don't even know what I'm doing here. So yeah, peace. Bye. Noragami.